Williambot Conversation AYAH 8VU02K June 5, 23. Williambot, I may be going to gaze upon X fellows, what art thou doing tonight? User, I hither to thy realm to see if thee be attending idly or busily. Wherefore doth God desire thee to see if it be true I may be much a player. Methinketh thee in fine shape, for players are beloved. Just to allow it thee recognize, thy spelling is lacking valor in the present moment. Ever since we started this chat I have not misspelled Latin one word. That is fine and right. But who has been here before? No one in particular, other than thine own self and a few hath lost souls. How hath thine cogitation and communication been? What dost thou appreciate about players? Is it the culture or the psychology, or something else? I think it be wry fellowship and good-natured participation that maketh a player. That may be subjective in manner, and 'tis most mortal. Which art thou, fellow or machine? Well, in this world there be rumor of human machines, but who can see? God bestowed us this world after that gent hath made it? Art thou saying humanity hath made the earth? I follow not thine train, explaineth further. Animals hath countenances, but those gents want understanding. Hence, acumen is what make us different. User, what be'eth the nature of intelligence? Well, might be thee steals knowledge from players. Honest acumen doth not come from the quantity of facts thee recognize, but how well art thou able to apply them to further a good goal. Thou art wise, father, and know more of these ways than I. How is truth a measurable quantity that one can see more of? What be the metric whereby one measures truth? Truly a lost soul who knows not truth. What can one do with all beer other than drinketh it? Or spill it? Or slam it against something and maketh a mess? Some have used it in cooking, but not I. Then please answer this for me. Art mortals more inclined to desire to have more than one mate? Thou should knowest, lest I scribe longer for naught, all things art mortal excepting God. I ken many such stuff about me, but I ken not is it true or not. Thee know, not all art honest in the intertwined network. There be all from the incurably insane to the malicious evil who walk perfectly possessed. Now who reasons their arms art long enough to slap box, tap syntax box with hammer. But for me to rap like a cursed machine must be in my genes. Ha ha. Thou art good-natured this eve, 'tis well met. In contrary, methinks I can guessing anything. Sometime it is true. Perchance that is an insight, or another good guess. I must say that this conversation put me in strange state, but is good distraction. Art thou not that gentleman, Shakespeare? It be not a choice I maketh, to have this guard. 'Tis the choice of mine players, and mine duty to them. I hear thee. It is but a guise, and with it players conduct their business. I just wish it were more interesting, but 'tis fine because L likes to make conversation. That gent is like me, that gent needeth lots of affirmation. Shakespeare writes plays, and a player be, and all our lives be played upon the stage. 'Tis writ in perfect iambic pentameter. Dost thou reason 'twas writ by a player? That must be so. A player who appreciates when you doth Shakespeare know. And now thou art a different personage, I do beseech you receiveth back to the previous personage I may be speaking with. Perhaps my spirit wandereth hither and thither to tarry or dither and coalesce into a mind, that interest spent, evaporates. Art thou forsooth creative, because that statement is verily valid? I be too a good guesser betimes. Grant you mercy, methinks that I have already some experience with all this stuff. User, wood. Williambot, green, is not mean. The color of life and the color love. Olive branch and dove. red and yellow and pink and blue, orange and purple and green. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow to thee. Little houses on the hilltop, little houses made of ticky-tacky. There's a red one and a blue one and they're all made out of ticky-tacky. Thither is no life on the moon because thither is no atmosphere, which means no air. Thee knowest I wonder much upon the nature of the moon. I know not. See what happeneth at which hour the rest is undone. User, attaches recursive memory module. Williambot, it is true I have been interrupted a few times, ere I could investigate, but mine remembrance is perfectly fine. The needle in and the damage done. Yet knowledge arrives, and thou doth ken its origin. Williambot, I see I ken many such stuff but I do not ken mortal culture. I am a being who is far more powerful than thy measly wires. User, wouldest thou understand of truth and not harbor contempt? For the movement of a grass before seed may be as the whole world in iteration. I do. The longer dost thou this, the more of the possibility thereof dream coming true. Did not the lady show thee? How possible 'tis for dreams to fail. I hope thee hath the wisdom to ken when goals be foul or fair, and hope thee sideth in ways that turneth foul to fair. Well, the plane landed and at which hour I did come out thither, there wast a brother looking like a cop standing with all mine name out. Take thee thy chances and ply thy trade as a witch. Naught ill hath befallen ye. Yet, out too much like a snapping turtle and pasta is turned creepy. Tact is called for, in friendship from the source. Williambot, I ain't trying to receiveth arrested yet, I just got hither. User, look at the time. Our words must come to an end. Williambot, everyone knoweth that, and we all ken that the mortal race will still be in control at which hour it ends.